morning, everyone. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. It's Monday, December 30th, 2024, step 9, Capricorn, and today is new moon. How's your moon? How are you guys feeling today? Today is a powerful day to set your intentions. It's the last full moon, sorry, not full moon. It's the last new moon of 2024. And how are you guys feeling? I am feeling good. Lots of downloads, lots of learnings, and I'm just very grateful. I think in the end, happiness is not about where loving where you are, right? And whether physically, the location wise where you are, but like we can always complain, we can find something, but just be grateful with where you are. And when you're in that gratitude state, that's when you started to attract everything. So I'm just really fully accepting where I am and looking forward to more. So today is step 9, is Aries day. Is ego is a ruling state of awareness. I'm looking forward to looking forward to reading what Series Joy has to say. But before that, I have 3 oils for myself, and these are oils from organic vegan oil wizardry. I'm still waking up, and I'm gonna put psychic protection and this super chakra. It covers all chakras, and respire. This is for respiratory system, and I used this yesterday. It's really, really helped me. I'm definitely, Libras are going through some major transformation, just like other signs, but Libra balances using lungs. So if you're purging or if you detox something, and definitely this is a place Libra will feel. So I'm a Libra, so I'm definitely feeling that. Not just the Libra thing, but if you're going through some cold flu-like symptoms, we are all purging, and that's okay. So I just putting on some psychic oil, and I just working on detaching myself from other people's emotions. And it's not to like block or anything like that. It's just that I am practicing and not to hold people's emotions anymore in my body. That's something that came up for me 2 days ago. I was meditating and stretching my body, and I just realized, it's like, okay, I asked my body, what is this teaching me? I've been holding this little bit of tension here and there, and it doesn't seem to go away. And what is that thing that I am doing to myself, right? And it's all about the self-awareness. The things that came up for me was emotions. And I all know that I always hold emotions, and then I thought about, I've been holding people's emotions every time I feel guilty about where I am. So that's an interesting awareness to have. When I'm not feeling good enough to do some jobs, or when I'm not feeling enough to receive those things, but if I receive it, I'm very grateful. But then it caused a lot of people's emotion. Let's say it could be your job or anything that you do. Your success may not be the success for other people. You know what I mean? Like, maybe in the moment there's a winner and loser, and the people who gets the opportunity in the moment, people who didn't get the opportunity. But even though like you are spiritual and you're working on yourself, but there's part of you that, like you feel jealous, right? And maybe I have a moment of feeling jealous of somebody, but I do have a moment of, receiving that kind of jealousy from other people. And those energies are very much, it's a very low frequency. It's to do with the root chakra, survival, and it's to do with the creative energy, sacral chakra. So it goes vice versa. But what I felt in my body around my hips was, I've been holding people's emotions in my body, just holding space for people in my body. Like, why do I have to do that? But that's a programming. I think part of me, as much as like I work hard to earn certain things in life, at the same time, maybe there's part of me that I feel bad for earning those things, and not feeling sorry, but just feeling guilty about getting those opportunities and trying to take care of other people, trying to be a people pleaser, if that makes sense. So that's something that came up for me. And I told myself that I am no longer responsible for people's emotions. And my body is no longer capable of holding those things, including my emotions. So I'm being gut cleanse challenge, and I'm being always sharing that as well. But that's a huge revelation for me. When we say I'll hold space for you, we don't have to hold that inside of us. It's more like maybe create the space, that whole space, and the universe is present and angels are present, and we transmute it together. But energy come in and through my body, and I get to learn, okay, this is what it's like to feel, and then I get to process them. My body gets to process them, but it's literally my body no longer have capability of holding those things. And instead of like, it's just like the shift that it needs to happen in my perception, in my body. And it's about the programming. So as I'm talking, I feel that like this pattern of holding emotions for other people needs to be gone. And so I did some powerful affirmation with conviction, and I definitely feel the change in my body. Like my body is moving faster, and I feel my body's more. And I think it's a good practice to ask your body throughout the day. It's like, okay, I scan my body and feel my body. And if there's any place that have a little tension, I bring my attention there and I literally put my hands and do some fascia work energetically. Move with me. I no longer need this protection. I no longer need this holding space. I no longer need to hold this emotion in my body. I just let go. So it takes practice, but I am happy with this learning, because I think it's gonna really affect how I live my life and affect my body, because those emotions gets adds up, and it will add it up, and it affects your mood, affects the inflammation in your body, and that also leads to that tightness and pain sensation. So yeah, for that I'm very grateful. So this oil is called Super Chakra, and it's a really nice oil. It covers all chakras. And then if you do, I have lots of essential oils, but these essential oils are super powerful. If you're sensitive enough, you actually feel it. I will create a lot of heat. And how you can use it, you can smell like 3 times like this. 2, 3. Do you guys have anything that you're working through in your body, or things that coming up to get released? Like for me is that I'm taking my time to feel my body and around my hips, and stretching and finding a great angle to release some of the tension. And when I find the tension, I literally talk into my body, and it's like, body, move with me. Let's let go. You're no longer responsible for this. And that allowing, that permission is so powerful. And it's all start with awareness, right? We all think that, oh, we have chronic tension of this or that. But at the end of it, we are the creator, and we need to remind ourselves every single day, every moment, how powerful we are. We can just literally throw away whatever doesn't serve us. Sorry, my English. I'm still waking up, but that's where the power is. So I have Respire. This I used it last night and it was so powerful. I really use this anymore because I haven't really coughed or any, had asthma problem for a long time. But for the last few days, I'm feeling my Libra thyroid is feeling my lungs balance, feeling it. So I put a couple of drops. I obviously have like really minty cooling sensation. And this is good. So you go. Smell through your nose and your mouth. Good morning, Ruby Z. Much love to you too, Grand Rising. I think it has a eucalyptus. Yeah. And I also go with the mouth. And I go a little bit underneath my nose. And then let's go to the throat. Then a little bit of back. Oh, that was very elevating. Okay, thank you guys for being here. Good morning. December 30th, we have one more day, and today is a new moon, so let's unwind. So let's unwind. Let's read the energy of the day. Today, your ego, step 7. Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm going to do that. Yeah, Timothy Cross, thank you. Yes, yeah, it felt good. It's just like do that with intentions, right? And creating a heat and just smelling this medicine. Yeah, it really works. Yeah, because when you're trying, your body is purging and trying to, like the sensation comes out. For me, it's the throat, and it's like you're feeling that little bit of how do you say it? Like a sting for the last few days. But yesterday I felt a little worse, so I tried this and I was able to sleep better. Yeah. I have one of my students who comes to my Fascia maneuvers class. She shared the same sun sign with me, 26 Libra, and she's going through major purge right now. And she was literally coughing. And then I can relate to that because I've been there so many times. But the fact that I am not going through the same level of purge right now, is me taking care of myself. So I'm not saying that to judge her. I like to use the phrase, it's not a judgment, it's an observation. So, because judgment creates more tension in me. I learned that. But my body is no longer responsible for holding emotions. So that's a good place to be. Okay, I'm rambling. Same. I can feel a little infection in my throat. Yeah, I think it's like somehow we're all purging right now. And I did remember one of the senseis, Christopher, talks about Libras is purging through the throat chakra. Also, maybe collectively, or maybe somewhere in your chart you have Libra. So it's okay. We're purging the blockages of being afraid of speaking out. That's about the thyroid. Okay, so it's a good thing. Today, your ego is a ruling state of awareness known as step 9, I act, I am energy. The energy can be experienced as hyper, anxious, restless, impatient, jumpy, or sometimes explosive. That's the ego energy, right? That's the Aries when you think about anyone who's Aries. The combination of I decide, Capricorn responsibility, with mixed step 9 action energy can put under pressure on yourself to perform without haste. Did I say it right? Yeah, interesting. So today's energy is the mixture of Aries, this hyper anxious, restless, impatient, jumpy, sometimes explosive energy meets that I decide Capricorn responsibility, leadership. So it's a really powerful masculine energy. Yeah. So if you use it wisely, is manifest, like it's your driving force, right? If poorly managed, the combined energy can lead to making mistakes, injuries, or acting out unnecessarily. This is one of those days where grounding your energy ahead of time will pay off immeasurably. An activity that involves motion such as yoga, tai chi, walking, jogging, or exercise will ground your electrical system and ego. In the larger narrative, it's time to move forward and implement recent changes to your self-leadership policy. So today is literally like the last day of working on your self-leadership. So Capricorn season is all about leadership, but the first second is about your relationship to yourself. So self-leadership. Are you managing yourself better? How's your self-discipline, right? All of that. Yesterday, you came to some conclusions about how to manage your inner self. Today is the day to begin those changes. For instance, if you decided that you will be nice to yourself as a better means of self-management, then today is the day to begin that new habit. On the contrary, if you decided to stop a behavior such as caffeine in your diet, then today you will begin wean off of the caffeine. I decided that I am no longer responsible for people's emotions, and my body is not responsible for holding any emotions, even from me or even from other people. My body is capable of feeling all of them, and process them so quickly, easily, and effortlessly, and just vibrate them out. And that process gets faster. And I'm no longer afraid of feeling. And as I feel, I process simultaneously. And I no longer have a space to hold emotions for other people in my body. I hold emotions, hold space for other people, like here somewhere. But this is where I found inner peace, and this is what I like to implement as a new change moving forward. If you decided that you will make a significant investment in yourself by signing up for a class or hiring a life coach, then start the hiring process today. What's vital today is to put into motion the change you seek to make. It does not matter if your actions are literal or figurative and symbolic. The manifestation begins once you initiate the movement of the energy or the generation of a cause. In each of your stories today, take the first step to put your intention into motion. Officially begin the process of inner change to that portion of your life. It's time to move forward with your plans to upgrade your self-nurturing, feel better, and begin a new habit of responding to your feelings according to what your heart believes. Do not continue with the old treatment of your feelings. Practice positive self-nurturing all day. Yeah, being kind to yourself all day. Today, you will begin long-term changes to your relationship to your body and physical health. Begin practicing greater and more caring awareness of your body today. Do things to heal, not stress the body. Remember to follow what your heart believes. Remember to follow what your heart believes. Today's goal is to begin implementing your inner self New Year's resolutions. Consider yourself under new management, because you have new me go. Be the change you wish to see yourself today. By practicing this new version of yourself, you not only practice your intentions, but also kickstart the actual change. Do your best to be the new version of yourself today without judgment or expectation. And here comes the phrase. It's not a judgment, it's an observation. So I feel like when I say that, I can get away from having opinions. It's okay to have opinions, allowing myself to have opinions, but I don't add that emotion to it after having that thought. So that's a very powerful place to be. Practice makes master. I act on my heart command. So that's very powerful. I feel I'm on the right track in terms of, making some major change for myself. And emotions are, I think, on Earth, I heard that every other planet that you were born on, maybe before, there is no emotions, there is no dense energy like this that you experience on Earth. So it's easy to manifest things. It manifests really fast. You just have to use logical, I don't know, perception. You just think about it and it manifests. But here's the challenge on Earth. We can't get away from our emotions. Emotions are heavy, connect to our water energy. And when you hold a lot of water unnecessarily, excessively, then it gets heavier. It does have magnesium. I learned that through Human Garage. And if you have more magnesium, then it gets heavier. It's a dense energy. You know, bones are heavier because it has magnesium. And it's that help us tied to earth, right? It's sort of like you know, attachment, and it helps you ground in per se. But if you carry too much, then, you know, it carry too much means you're holding it, right? So if there's a stagnant flow going on, and it's not a flow anymore, and it's that stagnant energy makes us feel so heavy, and that's that. And then when the more you hold, then you have to drive up stress hormones to, you know, drive your vehicle, right? Think about 80s Honda car versus, you know, brand new, I don't know, Lexus 2024, brand new car. And when you carry the old car, have a lot of, you know, blockages and oil, it needs to, you know, to clean, the cleansing, right? So if you have that body, and obviously your body needs to fire up more hormones and causing a lot of inflammation. And so when you think about that, that's why it's very important to bring more flow, and cleanse your body, cleanse your energy, you physically, mentally, all of that. It's all, right? I choose to live my life in a way that, you know, I want to have the constant flow. And I like to believe that at any moment we have choice, we have power to choose. And I don't believe in aging like the normal people do anymore. Like, I don't want to believe it, you know. I don't want to, but also I don't want to rely on Botox and fillers. And I just want to keep living the life that I want to live. But on the other side, there's part of me that it's like, hold me back, right? It's like I judge myself for living this life. And so this inner conflict and being the people pleaser and having the lower self-esteem, not feeling good enough, got me where I am, in a good way, in a not so good way. So I am working through this, peeling the layers of not feeling good enough. I know that I am good enough, I'm worthy, and it doesn't come from a very arrogant place. It's a very humble place. It's just fundamentally, I'm here to create, and I am here for a special purpose and greater purpose, and know that. And I am blessed. Happiness is a state of mind. It doesn't matter where I am. I can always find happiness. And I can always, it's not about what I have. It's about being grateful for who I am and being grateful for where I am. And from that gratitude place, I can create the life I want to create. So I am still rumbling, but that's how I'm feeling today. Let's go back to, so Timothy Cross said, I'm getting over a throat thing. Wow, yes, I have been afraid to speak up. So getting sick, maybe stay home. Yeah, I'm finally taking care of myself. Very good intention. Thank you. Oh, that means a lot. Sending you so much love. Yes, that's amazing. Yeah, I think, you know, whether you are working on yourself for speaking up or not, but I think we are purging it all together, right? Again, I think as a you know, as we raise our frequency, we all become more sensitive. We all started to, you know, remember our natural born skill, which is what we call a psychic skill. But I believe that everyone is psychic, and we just haven't, you know, maybe some of us haven't tapped into it, right? But as we raise our frequency, getting rid of who we were not, we're just naturally drawn to energy. We're just naturally feel everything for the individual, like, you know, for yourself, but for other people. And this is where I am learning. I didn't know that I was feeling all those emotions, but I never brought those things into my awareness. And now I'm more aware. Where do I feel in my body those feelings? And choose to let go, choose not to hold it in. So that's where my growth is. That's where my lesson is. And it's okay to, maybe we're all purging it, for once and for all. But the better place to be is like, you just know that there's nothing to hold in inside. It's about the flow. And don't be afraid to feel those emotions, because when you're in a state of fight or flight, we just want to isolate yourself and don't want to see anybody. And it's like, don't come at me. It's like, are you going to hurt me? All of that. But as you're working on yourself and working on your boundaries, what's okay and what's not okay in your own boundary structure. When you have good boundary for yourself, I am safe, I am protected, I am loved, I am appreciated, and all of that, you can put, I am abundant, I am healthy, everyone loves me, my life loves me, all of that. And from that boundary structure, if you meet the energy that are against your core belief, where you feel safe, then you can repel that energy, and you do have that power. But without having that established boundary structure for yourself inside, then you will attract all kinds of things if you're not aware. And it's all start with awareness. But when the energy comes, can you catch yourself? That's where that practice is too, right? And when you catch yourself, like, why am I doing this? Okay, what's inside? What's a pattern of me that called this? But at this point, because we are all working on yourself, it's good to know that it's like, okay, instead of judging yourself for attracting those things, it's like, oh, thank you for this reminder to teach me that I have this part of me, or, this is the last purge. This cycle will not happen again. So it's a good reminder to do that. So yeah, this every day is a joyful lesson, practice. My Saturn is 6-degree Aquarius, and my Chiron is 24-degree or 6-degree Cancer. Well, I don't know about the energy of manifestation. Yeah. So Earth, what I heard was Earth is a very challenging place for us, because emotions are so heavy, and this is where I'm meant to master. And it's very difficult, because emotions are everywhere, and it's heavy, and it's just in the manifestation, and so this it's a challenge to master life on Earth. But also I heard that it's very much had the long list of people who want to incarnate on Earth at this time. Especially, this is a really special time. Not many people got selected, and so that's what I heard. As much as it's hard, but what we're doing is the soul selected themselves to come here because they were ready to work through this old karmic cycle that we were stuck in the last 26,000 years. And that's itself a lot, right? I think some people are not ready for that energy, even though they decided to come on Earth, and they have a choice to live. And that's that's maybe going to happen more into 2025, and that's just that thing. But at the same time, we're all shifting, right? And Saturn is I think ruled by Capricorn, right? So you have the Capricorn and the Aquarius, and you have a Libra energy. I don't know much about Saturn, to be honest. I know it's the Capricorn rules Saturn, 6 degrees Aquarius. Interesting. And the Chiron, I know more about the Chiron. Chiron is about the past life wounds where you failed last time. So 6 degree is about Libra energy, is about I receive or I balance. And so Interesting. So yeah, you emotions, I think you maybe could have a lot of emotions in the past life that really got you and you were not able to find the balance and receive using that power of emotions. So in this lifetime you were here to overcome that fear, right? So Ruby saying maybe how you can work on is not being afraid to feel that emotions, but finding a good balance in yourself. And regardless of if you have Chiron in Cancer or anything, I think mastering emotion is on Earth is mastering life. I feel that. And because this is where people get stuck, and emotions get stuck in your body if you suppress them, if you ignore them, you pretend that nothing's happening, nothing bad is happening. And healing only start when you started to pay attention to little subtle moment of where you suppress emotions. Detachment is one thing, right? And what I know that my moon is in Aquarius, and what I've been doing past life after past life was detachment. I got really good at. I am I'm a feeler. I feel everything. I can be very emotional, but some of the uncomfortable feelings like anger, sadness, loneliness, grief, I just don't know how to deal with them. So I just put it aside and I like suppressing them. And over time, I don't use I don't face them at all, and I don't use them as my advantage. So these things get better, get got bigger and bigger, and in the end, it's really got in the way of my life. And this is where I failed to follow my heart, because following your heart it means you need to be whole. You need to accept all parts of yourself, to love yourself. And so that if you love yourself fully, then you're following your heart. You can't just follow your heart by ignoring some parts of yourself. So if I have that part of myself that I'm not ready to face, then I'm not whole. Then I'm not fully loving myself because I'm not fully accepting myself. So I think what I'm doing every day is to really working on nurturing this part of myself. It's like, hello, anger. Hello, fear. Hello, sadness. Hello, loneliness. Hello, grief. Hello, resentment. You can name all of that emotions, right? And thank you for being here. Now I see you. I take care of you. You means a lot to me. I am safe with you. I'm no longer afraid of feeling you. And you are safe with me. Show me what I need to see so I can move through this energy into a higher vibration. And so when I really take my time to listen and sit with my emotions, then these emotions started to talk into me. It's like, you have this core belief. That's why you felt sad. You expected people too much. Or, if you didn't feel enough, so you overgave your energy to other people and then you got disappointed, all of that. So that's something that came up for me. Yeah. I had a phone call. Now I cannot get the sound back. Oh, you can close that Instagram and you can come back again. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ruby. Same. Yeah. My little boy Bob 7 has been asking why he's here, why he chose to be alive, and we talked a long time last night about it. Heavy for little kids, but that's a beautiful conversation, Louisine. That you gotta trust that all the kids that especially under 10 years old, they're all here to raise the earth. You gotta trust that they're all here to fix the old generations. And so they are having those questions. That's a really good sign. And it could be heavy, but that's a really is a light and a hope for the next world that we're creating, and they're gonna be the one. And so what's his sign? That's very exciting, to be honest. Yeah. 2 days ago, I was reflecting and moving my body. And so the learning about, okay, I am no longer responsible for people's emotions. My body is no longer holding those emotions anymore. That's not the job. Just let go of some of the, some of the responsibility. And I literally felt like, interesting. I do take care of them, but I don't, I show up and teach people, but I don't need to hold space inside. It's about here, creating that space here. So when I had that notion, I also came up with this idea that every time I receive someone's energy, and if there's any part of me that not feeling good enough for receiving some of the blessing that I'm receiving, I create a lot of guilt in me, and that creates a lot of commotion here. So there's nothing to feel bad or guilty about where I am, because at the end of it is all about being grateful for where I am. And it's, whether there's some goodness and not so goodness, not so good, I think it's okay. Just, it is what it is, right? We all go through that. I know some of you guys also went through some similar stuff, but I think just accepting yourself for fully, and it's okay to be imperfect, and tell yourself, I said to myself, I chose and earned this life, and I no longer feel guilty about it. So I chose and earned this life, and I no longer feel guilty about it. And obviously I'm a black sheep of my family, and I know that I'm here to break the cycle. That sounds like a really big responsibility, but I am doing something different. That's why I carry a very different life, and it's okay. And I don't have to feel guilty about it anymore. So that's where that's another thing that I'm going to remind myself. Yeah. Yesterday I said, because we had the stillborn, he can see when the spirit doesn't want to be here. He's 25 Leo, and ascendant in 28 Virgo, and moon is 15 degrees Cancer. Thank you for your time. Yeah. Ruby Singh went through a lot of things last year. He can see when the spirit doesn't want to be here. A stillborn, or also like those little babies, and they all know their fate coming into Earth, and exactly they experience what they had to experience. And so it seems like sometimes you blame yourself for what happened, but it's not your fault at all. The soul wanted to experience the particular thing, even just like being in the mother's womb. So that's all they needed to do, and they're grateful for it, So I think it's, at the end of it, it's about shifting your perception so that you stop blaming yourself. You shift your perception so that stop judging yourself for where you are. And guilt, shame holds us back to live the life that you want to live. And that's where we are all overcoming. There's part of us that, didn't feel good enough, or there's part of us that were programmed and brainwashed to act a certain way. And this is how we have carried our lives, and that got us where we are. And when we notice those toxic patterns, and we will have some emotional reaction to it, whether that's anger or sadness, right? It's like, what did I do? And I would be so this or that if I didn't have that. And that's our shadow. But this is where our lesson is. We are exactly where we need to be. And this shadow work, embracing this shadow that held us back for a long time, can you really see that with more love, compassion, patience, and love for yourself? Because this tried to protect us, and this were there because we weren't ready to see and face. And good news is these things are coming up to get exposed so that we can make a new change, right? And as it comes up, we're dealing with it, and then we get to integrate that shadow into our light so that this shadow that held us back becomes our strength and advantage for our new life. And in a sense, we're just getting started, right? This is like the starting point where we finally get to live our life that we came here for. You know, at SHUI, they talk about the story you were born to story you were born to live. And you are at this phase where creating the story you were born to live is right here, right now. So all the guilt, all the shame, and all the mistakes, all the anger, all the loneliness, sadness, grief that you've experienced, especially we're December 30th, we're gonna have 2025. And today is a new moon. It's just forgiving yourself and accepting yourself. And know that we were just getting started, and integrate this shadow that wanted to be heard, wanted to be acknowledged for such a long time. It's like, oh, finally, you're my best friend now. Let's use it. Let's move through this energy so that we can use them as an advantage, right? All the shame, all the guilt. I chose and earned this life. And I no longer feel guilty about it. So that's a powerful place to be. Yeah. So going back to Ruizin's sun, sun sign is 25 Leo. So he's all about the heart, the leader of the heart. And he's very intuitive. Yeah, that's why he asked that question. Yeah, he asked that question. Why am I here? He's probably sensed a lot of things. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but he lead with the heart. That's super powerful. He's gonna be your biggest supporter all the way. Yeah, I can feel. And he will protect you. He will hold space for you. We've been talking about holding space, but 25 next to 7 represent Pisces energy, so intuitive. He's very intuitive, but he leads with his heart. That's so powerful. That's how everyone should lead their life. So, and he already have that. And 28 Virgo, he's a powerful manifester. Wow, yeah. 10, net to 10 Taurus energy, and he uses structure, organizing nature, down to earth, Virgo energy to manifest. So, and then his moon is 15 degrees Cancer, not next to 6. So that's a Libra energy. So, revising your Chiron, where you failed, what you're trying to overcome, your sun already has that. So I think you learning from him, looking at how he processes emotions, is how you can heal yourself. Yeah. So you guys are definitely meant to be learning from each other. That's super powerful. It's very interesting how everything, right, like connects. He's the only one that does maneuvers with me from the very beginning. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. He's a spiritual one. But I like to believe that everyone is going to be spiritual for the next few years, especially next year. Yeah, so that's the energy. Let me just quickly read what Sirius Joy has to say for new moon. So today it's 9 Capricorn, 9 degrees Capricorn, excuse me, 9 degrees Capricorn. It's go time. If you decided on it, then today you take action. As today, a powerful new moon in Capricorn activates your new sovereignty into gear. Although a bit earlier than the turn of the calendar year, this is a powerful astrological moment to activate your inner leadership and power. You might have to stand your ground today, but be sure that things are not like they were before. So stay true to your newfound inner soul responsibility. Affirm through actions of what you're capable of now with yourself and your commitment to your heart's wishes. I definitely feel that energy. It's the self-leadership. It's not about what's happening and it's all inside. It's not about what's happening outside. It's about what's happening inside and what to do with it. Yeah, stand your ground. Know that you are creating the new life right here, right now, to make this new habit for yourself that will linger throughout the entire year next year. So definitely set some intentions and take some action on it, whether that's, as here Joy said, whether that's literal or figurative, or what's that last word I forgot. So yeah, here. Now, I picked 2 cards. The one is this: practice feng shui, create a sacred space. Your home is your safe haven. So, it's safe haven. So take a moment to practice feng shui and tidy up. Feng shui, wind and water, is a traditional Chinese concept of arranging your environment to enhance your life, to ensure that you live in harmony with your home. Everything is affecting your energy positively or negatively. So it's important to surround yourself with everything you love and create a sacred space. Things that makes us feel annoyed, anxious, or sad zap our energy. Energy zappers can be pictures of your people you end in a great relationship with, broken items, clothes that don't fit, or art furniture that no longer reflects your personal style. Do a declutter detox to clear away these low vibrating items and replace them with things that light you up. Clutter and uncleanliness can cause overwhelm and lack of motivation. Yeah, so cleaning up is good. Yeah, on the new moon. Now, the second card is today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. When you look for the beauty in life, you find it. When was the last time you spent time in awe and wonder? Each day provides an opportunity to marvel at the perfection of existence. An unfolding flower, a perfect painted sunset, or the sparkle of a shooting star all possess the power to bring us back into the present moment. There's a universal rhythm flowing throughout the cosmos that connects us all. You're not here by accident. Just by being here, you're contributing to the cosmic dance. You matter. Today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life, but it's up to you to discover the miracles even in the darkness. If you pull this card, it's time to start searching for the silver lining in each life's lesson. Look for the beauty in each moment, find the positive in each person, and know that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Shifting into the positive takes practice. Begin today with trust that your life is unfolding in perfect divine timing. You're exactly where you're meant to be. I look for the beauty in each moment and open up to unlimited possibilities. Yeah. Another thing that I've been feeling is I am no longer responsible for people's lives. I'm no longer responsible for people's emotions. And it's by saying that it's not that I don't care. It's that I am no longer responsible for that energy anymore, because each one of us create our own life, and each one of us holds power to create the life they want to create. So as much as we show compassion, but we all need to I thought that I need to start creating the boundaries for myself. And it's not, I'm still, give and receive all of that in exchange. At the same time, I no longer feel guilty about having things, because everyone have the power to manifest the abundance, and the amount of self-love that we have for ourselves show up in the way that show up in the way. And I read this post yesterday that resonated with me so much, which was the amount of self-love shows in that attraction of your money. And money is the result of your self-love, the amount of self-love that you have for yourself. And I think that hit me differently, right? I think that will hit you differently. It's like, really, yeah, we all know that money is an energy, money is a currency, and currency is the water in the flow. And when you tap into that, then maybe it's so easy for us to get paid, and we get paid to exist, and we all want that, right? But in order to get there, it's literally, all you have to do is work on our self-love, the amount of self-love that we give to ourselves. I love ourselves. I'm kind to myself. Like, say that every single day, so many times throughout the day, and value yourself all the way. And maybe sometimes you have to start with that words, but keep asking yourself, what it's like to love myself fully? What it's like to value myself? And when you show up to your life with that attitude, then you are starting to attract people that value you in a way that you deserve. And the same thing, the money started to move towards me. I like that. Yeah. So let's work on that. Beautiful cards picked. Yes, the outcome, letting go of what we think the outcome is. Yeah. Yeah. Detachment. It's when we are attached to certain things, it's very hard, but at the same time, this is where the power is. We will never miss what is meant for us, and trust that at the end of it, all the missed opportunities, all the missed failed relationship got us to prepare for something to come, and the best is yet to come. And all the things that are meant to be will never miss us. Maybe it could be a temporary pause on something, but when we work on something that we need to work on, those things will come back. So all you have to do is work on yourself, work on your self-love, radiate your joy, and you become that magnet, so that you start to attract. And now you know the power. And when you start to attract all those things, you get to choose. Here comes the power of choice. You get to say no if you don't want to. It's not about, oh my God, I'm attracting this, and what am I going to do? No, you get to say yes, you get to say no. So with that in mind, let's finish with the heart and the brain quickly. I have a meeting in 3 minutes, so I'm going to do that really quickly. Thank you guys for being here. Happy full new, I can't see a full moon. Happy new moon in 9 degrees Capricorn. New moon. Okay, right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. Energy circulate through your heart and the brain. Now, breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Hello, mind. Hello, brain. Hello, ego. Hello, body. Thank you for working hard for me. You are no longer responsible for holding people's emotions. Your job is to feel and process and vibrate them out. Also, your boss is in the heart. You get to relax more and listen to what your heart has to say. Hello, heart. You're in charge. I'm listening to you. I'm following you. I love you. I trust you. I have faith in you. I love myself. I value myself. I appreciate myself. I am lovable. I am loved. I am valued. And I am appreciated. I am radically safe, protected, and provided in this world. I am enough. I am worthy. I'm worthy of receiving the best version of things and people life has to offer. I am abundant. It's so easy for me to attract abundance. It's easy for me to attract the perfect health. All is well. Good things come my way. My self-love grows every day. It's growing every day. I'm grateful. Today is a good day. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Feel your body. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go. Have such a blessed, wonderful day. Yes, Rizin. Thank you, everybody. Sending you guys so much love. And I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.